lead. The yellow nose of Jamie Falvey's Team Virage car ahead of the dark machine. That's Adrian Keeler for Cool Racing. Tight battles behind, contact and a spinner. A couple more cars have gone off and another spinner. That looks like Sylvain Guintoli for Stella Motorsport, and I think Peter de Curtens went off as well. The hay along here on the Circuit de la Sarthe. Here comes Hugo Schwarzer. The RHGP car pulls out. Luciano Morano looks like he's trying to give the position back, but he doesn't want his teammate Romain Favre to come by at the same time. Manages to let Hugo Schwarzer through and shut the door on the second. Challenge for third here. There's the Iron Dames car. Marta Garcia Lopez. Eliseo Dono behind. Lopez drifts out wide. Dono with a tight line in the air, of course, a Ferrari. The 51 car is having a great race. He moves up to third. The Iron Dames are off the podium. Not sure Marta Garcia Lopez has given this one up though. Eliseo Dono is going to have to keep an eye on his mirrors. Replay shows Pierre Caffer in behind her and hits her at Village. Double spin for the Porsche. Is that the end of their race? Here's the replay. David Drew. That was a proper heart in the mouth moment there. I'm sure he saw those barriers racing towards him. And rushing away at the restart, our race leader, car number 13. Not unlucky for Romano Ricci from 7th on the grid. Behind him, Julien Lemoine and Christophe Lapierre looking to go wide around the outside at La Source. That's a good clean move, left himself enough room to survive, and he is through into second place. Julien Lemoine in third in that blue. At the bus stop battle for third in GT3. You can see Roy van der Stroy now in that light-coloured Code Racing Development Aston Martin, but right behind the red and black Team Motorsport Mercedes. And this is Lucas Dunner now at the wheel, behind Marta Garcia in the Iron Dames car. The Mercedes on the outside, the Aston Martin shows him the curb. The 51 Ferrari is right there as well. This could be very entertaining. A 1-point margin. Inside the Iron Dames Porsche comes the battle for fifth. And that is Oscar Tunio in the red Gepard car, but squeezing his way in. Charles Roussin, first year racing by VPS, the green machine, managed to find a way through. Cool and Team Thor, but there's just about an hour's racing to go. And the LMP3 and GT3 cars are thoroughly jumbled up here. Kessel Racing's Ferrari on the inside of the Blackthorn Aston, and Fran Raider Mateos goes by Ross Kaiser. Right behind is the high-class racing Porsche, the blue and grey of Sven Muller, the Super Cup ace, and that is going to cramp her style a little. That and the leading cars trying to squeeze through as well. This is trouble for Inter-Europol competition. Timothy Kresick out in the sand, comes back on. Side by side in GT3, all contact! Andrew Gilbert, the Kessel Racing Ferrari, punted out wide by Claude Beauvais in the Blackthorn Aston. So Blackthorn's Aston Martin leads in GT3, second overall. Round the outside, Leonard Weiss has to go off wide, can't take sixth place there. Battle for fourth, coming past that Kessel Racing GT3 Ferrari. And look at this, Hajin David, RHGP, but alongside him, Tommy Foster in the high-class racing car squeezes through. RHGP, good restart by the man in second place, right on the leader's tail as to come out the final corner. Joel Granforce third for RHGP, Gepard Motorsports, Oscar Tunio in fourth place. Still debris on the track, Tunio in the red car. Then Cedric Ultramar for CLX Motorsport. They'll make it through safely further back. There's a battle down into turn one on the inside. Terence Woodward, number 28, 23 Events Racing. Number 4, that's Mikkel Christensen for real estate here in Le Castellet, but they are still leaving the rest of the field behind them. GT3 battle right ahead of the leaders now. So for Fabio Michal in the RHGP car, really important that he goes the right way. He's going to have to go the long way round the Ferrari, but look as it drifts wide. Jamie Falvey goes underneath it. He's going to try and go inside the Porsche. He can't, but he does take the lead. Oh, a big moment for Jamie Falvey. The Team Virage car cuts back in front. He hangs on to the lead, and he's in front for the... So a change over there. The pole sitting car back in front now after some epic pit work. Adrien David under threat for the lead, not from Forestier Racing, but from CLX Motorsport to Adrien Clominil. Clominil going the long way round the outside. This is on the run down to the Porsche curves. Now he'll have the inside line for the first right-hander, and it is a new leader once more. Clominil is into green. There's the battle for second. Bentzavalent jumping into the chicane Nord. Goes across the curbs. That will have cost him traction. Right alongside him, Charles Roussan, the green car, gets the better exit. He is up into second place. Just squeezing the most out of that restart into the chicane. It fell very well for him, but he did capitalise on that. Here's our GT3 leader, the points leader Eliseo Dono, the 51 Ferrari. There's the Aston Martin in second place, Valentin Asseclo. Third, the first of those two Porsches. That is Vanina X, the Iron Dames car, the pole sitter. Out front, the championship leading 85 RHGP car, Hugo Schwarzer, just about a second and a half ahead of Pierre-Alexandre Provost, the CLX Motorsport team that lies second. Looks like a challenge shaping up here for sixth place. Top of the shot, Breton Racing and MV2S. Terence Woodward pulling out of the slipstream, trying to come up the inside of Ben Stone, and through he goes. Nice classic move at Les Combes. And the MV2S racing driver clearly got a very good run through Eau Rouge. Battle for fourth in GT3. Alessandro Cozzi, the heir of course of Ferrari, car number 51. A real pressure now from Heiko Neumann. The team Motorsport Mercedes looking to go the long way round the outside. That's a big move. Manages to pull it off and shuts the door, running down the hill into Bruxelles. Set that up in Les Combes and made an unusual pass. Great stuff. CLX in third, under pressure. Terence Woodward on the inside, retaking the lead in Pro-Am. He was the pole sitter, but Auden Gudmundsson for High Class Racing jumped from fourth in class at the start to take the lead in turn one. Everybody jockeying for position. Woodward now just a lick seventh, all in a queue. Jens René Müller not too far behind the second place car either. White and blue car, Nielsen, they started fourth, now back up to fourth after getting shuffled back at the start. Andrew Bentley leading this queue for Stella Motorsport. There he is with the white and red nose. And then the red and white car behind Jens René Müller ahead of Tony Wells. Alexander Bekansov getting turned around by Adrian Keeler. It's always tight at the head.
Full course yellow is now removed. Full course yellow is under investigation.
Wow, look at the white car. Tony Wells catching the battle of Julien Moin, and Adrien Keeler goes by Keeler, who locks up and drops back. And Tony Wells picked up one spot there, nearly got both of the drivers in front of him. They were battling. ANS's Julien Lemoine still in front, but that was great restarting by Tony Wells in the white Nielsen car. Car in, back to green flag racing. That is still Fabien Michel for RSGP ahead of Tommy Foster for High Class. WTM by Ronaldi. Torsten Kratz lying in third place from Reiter Engineering, Horst Felbermeyer. They sweep up through the Dunlop curve. This is quite steep uphill, though it doesn't look like it. And there's Team Virage on Nielsen. Ricardo Graciafila on the inside of Tony Wells. Move with the Biogas Motorsport machine right in front. Three-way battle as our LMP3 contenders try and work their way through the GT3 traffic. Chance here for the Ferrari. Around the outside of the Aston Martin. Lorenzo Innocenti hoping that the LMP3 car stays out of the way in the 7-8 complex, and he just squeezes through. And that leaves the Aston Martin now under pressure from the multicoloured Ebby Motors Porsche right behind. Battle of teammates here for 14th in LMP3, 84, that's ANS Motorsport's Julien Lemoine. And down the inside, Clement Moreno, his ANS Motorsport teammate, hits him and turns him into a spin. Oh dear, oh dear. Full course yellow coming out, there's some debris. Down the hill. Poleman down to third place. It is Lena Bula for 23 Events Racing, battling with Louis Rousset in the green and black car. She Dive through in the inside of George Nakas, and he had nowhere to go.
Ok, box, donne-moi le top ligne, ça sera un arrêt normal.
Box, regular stop for the race leader Pierre-Alexandre Provost. CLX Motorsport calling him in. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. Kessel Racing Ferrari Andrea Bellicchi, Eliseo Dono for AF Corsa right behind.